Good morning, man. So this is very simple. I'm just gonna put you through the training in the V1, and it's super easy. Okay. You ask the method you can send to your people to use when they are trying to LP with the V1. Now the V2 is available, but not for the public. It's not available for you guys because the V2 is still undergoing infrastructure updates. So that means we're adding some other infrastructure to it. The looping, opening and closing positions, manual, autonomous, copy looping are already in the V2, but we have some of that other things we're adding to the V2. Now, I will tell you the V1 on the other side is amazing, but the problem, and there is no issue with the V1. The only thing we have with the V1 are these three things I'm going to call, which we solve in the V2. V1 does transaction sequential. Because of that sequential transaction, it's whenever it rebalances to the base token only. It does not rebalance to base and quote token. And because it rebalances to the base token only, it make it more give it risk for after rebalancing. However, it is still with the same V1 that have this kind of challenge that have made me this amount you are seeing here. There is nothing. This thing is quite 100. I give my this earning are exactly 100% the way it is. Now, understanding how I do, you've been asking how do you do. There is nothing. I have taught you guys how to set up this. The same thing I was doing. Now let's assume you have a capital of $10,000. Okay, let me assume 1,000. Then you can now be able to. You have $1,000. You can set aside 500 for dollars to open position. Then convert the remaining 500 into USDT. Put 500 in USDC. So 500 in USDC. From this 500 now, you want to test out the strategies to know what works for you, including myself. I've been testing out a lot of strategies to discover the best one I want to use. The one I'm using is different from the one some of our team members and even some persons. In fact, this strategy I'm using right now, it was one student in Dexify using the app that I was trying to assist to do something on a video call, and I discovered that this guy has made about $13,000 as of that time back then, and then myself, I have not done up to that amount, and I was using more capital than him. So I was now curious. I said, the same bot I'm using, the same bot we built, how have you? He now told me which strategy are you using, and now showed me this is the strategy he's using. So you people are supposed to discover more strategies for us. We've been deploying these strategies, testing it, seeing that it's working, and you can even use it more better than we. There are some students that are doing way better than I am doing in terms of the capital they are using, because my earning is big because of the capital I was using initially before I started using small capital, so that I can be able to relate with people who are using small capital as well. So let's go back to the strategies. Now, I will start with the autonomous bot because that is what I use more often. I use manual as well. Now, on the autonomous bots, if I click on bot section, bot, you can see here I have my bot toggled on and is currently running. And if I scroll down, you can see that if I scroll down, let's go down so you can see. With all my capital, I have my daily limit to be what? $5,000. I only increase this daily limit anytime I want to. Anytime I want to LP with bigger capital, and my daily limit is still here. Why is it here? Because I just started for the day. I have not exhausted anything. I've only deployed only $200 for today. Okay, so, and I told the bot that I don't want to provide liquidity more than $5,000 in a day. Now you can toggle on this stable pool. I think if you want it to only LP on stable pool, I didn't toggle it on now. So now you can see the strategy I'm using here is flow. Now, this is the strategy the young man was using. What was I using before? I was using the Fortress Autobot. I have basically used all of them steady. Now, all these things have the same preset. The only difference is the beans. Now I believe that if you want to provide liquidity on SOL/USDT, which is stable, so USDC, you are going to use a wider range, bean range, and on it, if you're using a wider bean range on it, what happens is that you will struggle a whole lot to make profit. So it's better to use a very short bean range on it, knowing that so USDC is not stable. So I can even use Surge in it. But if you are using a volatile pair like which token is right now is very, very volatile? Let's go to Deskscreener and see any token that is very volatile on Deskscreener. Let's assume I am using this token right now, Mascot. This is very volatile. Mascot SOL. Are you seeing it? Mascot SOL. Look here. Sorry. Mascot SOL. Can you see it here? If I'm providing liquidity on Mascot SOL, I don't want to use any bean range that we put my money. The best bean range is actually 69 beans. But 69 beans at the same time will not give me faster profit at like 20 beans. For this one is using 20 beans. This one is using 69 beans. So what will I do? I will go and use the one that we grab, because this is the bean range. This is how it happens now. Are you getting it now? This is how it is. Now assume that this is 20 beans. If I provide liquidity with $50, my $50 will be $50 divided by 20. So at everywhere, if I'm using, let's say, a spot, for example, spot is another strategy on its own, which Robert will be the one to pick by himself, whether he's picking spot, whether he's picking curve, whether he's picking bid ask. So now these are now the strategy inside Meteora. Let's assume he's using spot and he's using this $40, which is 20 beans. $50 divided by 20 will be the amount the amount I have, which will be on each bean. So if it is 69 bean, it should be $50 divided by 69. So now, when people are buying, pay attention now. When people are buying the coin is going up. Now, 50% of that coin, which is the one in the base token is the volatile token, which is the amount of money in this place in Mascot. Mascot is the base token because it's more volatile than SOL. So now 50% of the money in Mascot, as people are buying the coin, divided into buy and sell. Let me just call it buy and sell here, for example. So as people are buying around this zone, right? What happened is that Mascot will be going up because people are buying Mascot, and you will be making more money in SOL. So in your PNL, you will see that Mascot, that your PNL is shining green, but people are buying it. So as they are buying it, they are carrying SOL, and they are putting SOL inside the pool. They are paying transaction fee in SOL, and they are giving you more SOL to buy Mascot. They are taking Mascot away from the pool, and they are giving you more SOL. Because they are giving you more SOL, meaning your profit will increase high. But whenever they begin to sell at this zone, now they begin to sell. What now happens is this: because they are selling, pay attention, because they are selling, you're also making money in fees, but they are giving you more Mascot, more of the base token. How? Think about it. You now, I believe you must have bought any crypto coin before. When you want to go and buy crypto coin, let's say you want to buy Solana, for example, and you are having USDT. So if this is between a pair between USDT and Solana now become the base token, and USDT become the stable token, which is a put token. All right. When you carry your USDT to go inside the pool to buy Solana, or let's say you want to buy Trump, let me give you something more that you can relate with, more in liquidity provision. You want to buy Trump with Solana, but you have Solana. When you carry that your Trump to buy Solana, what happens is that you will first buy Solana or USDT and then drop it down. When you drop that, let's say you drop down $10 worth of Solana, you will now get Trump. The same thing here. As you are dropping it down, you are giving it back to people who provided liquidity. Anytime you've made money from that trump, you want to sell, you will carry your trump back and drop down your trump, and you'll be giving your SOL or USDT depending on what you used to buy. So that is what traders do at the inside. But as liquidity providers, whenever they are buying, they are dropping the stable coin for us. Whenever they are selling, they are dropping the non-stable coins for us, which is the base coin, the volatile coin. And because they are dropping this mascot, which is coming back here, which is very volatile to us when they are selling. First, because they are selling, number one, everywhere it will be red. Why will it be red? The PNL should be shining red because 50% of your money is in mascot. Remember, you use $50 to buy this coin, $25 is in mascot, and $25 is in where? Is in SOL. So now, whenever they are selling, they are giving you what? First, because people are selling, traders are selling, mascot is going down. And people, instead of giving you more Solana, they will be giving you more mascot. As they are selling, they are dumping mascot on you. As they are selling, they are dumping mascot on you. So now, you will not be in profit temporarily at that time. So to be in profit at that time, you will have to wait. You will have to exercise patience to be in profit then. Are you getting it? So you will have to wait until you will have to wait until. So for you to make profit when people are selling the base token, which is the volatile token, you have to wait to accumulate enough fees in Solana. Because let me explain to you, anytime people are selling a particular coin, as they are selling that coin, remember 50% of your capital is in Solana, in the stable coin, which is the quote token. 50% is in the base token. This is where the liquidity provision is different from trading, because 50% is in the base token and the base token is going down. They are still giving you fees, giving you more of that base token that is going down. The value of the base token is going down, but they are giving you more quantity in the base token. So there is no way that more quantity they are giving you can be able to be big enough for you to now turn to a higher PNL profit if you are not earning more. So they will, as they are giving you that, some people are also buying alongside small. Those people are they SOL. Those people who are buying are giving you SOL in return, but more people are selling the coin. So at a point, anytime that the quantity of the coins they are giving you, people are of the fees you are earning become higher than the value of the base token that is going down, which is the in this case, this particular coin we are using, for example, this one, mascot. So anytime the quantity of this mascot become, let me draw our thing again. So this is buy, for example, this, I'm just using an example. So anytime as they are giving you, anytime that the mascot, the value of mascot is going down, but whenever as they are giving you more of this mascot, because people are selling, traders are selling, whenever the PNL shows green, what has happened for the share PNL to become profitable or for you to be in profit? People must be giving you extra Solana, because it means that some people are still buying in the process, and the value of that mascot probably goes up a little bit, or even the value might still be down, but you have earned enough fee to outweigh the money, the value of the base token, which is the mascot that is going down. Then you will now be in profit. But assuming it's trading, that you are trading, there is nothing on earth that will make you to be in profit until that coin begin to come up. And in liquidity provision, it's only 50% that is in the base token. So your 50% is still 100% secured in the quote token, which is in the strong token. Only 50% is in volatile token. Now, however, this is where the issue we encountered with the V1 that we've been trying to solve, and we solve it first in the V2. We are employing it, we are deporting it to the V1. I'll be exporting it to the V1 rather. Now, that issue was rebalancing. Of course, people must be out of range. There is no way, even if you want to provide liquidity inside Orca, Raydium, anywhere, once it's liquidity provision and you are doing it with meme tokens or volatile tokens, there must be out of range. Even if you want to do it with SOL alone, there will be a time, depending on your bin size, you must go out of range. So what the bot does is the bot does auto rebalancing, but the infrastructure that was integrated into the V1, as I told you earlier, is it does sequential transaction. Based on that sequential transaction, it does not bundle transaction, and because of that, whenever it rebalances, sometimes, number one, rebalancing fails very few times. Number two, whenever it rebalances, most of the times it rebalances one-sided. This is what I mean, one-sided. Remember, you have this cross. One is the base token, for example. One is the quote token. Now, the base token is the volatile token. The quote token is the stable token. Now, if it rebalances, instead of rebalancing into the quote token or 50-50 as well, you have $50 you deploy in a position and it goes out of range and it's rebalancing. Instead of it to share the money back again for you 50-50, what it does is that it carries the money, it shifts the money into the base token alone. So you will now discover that 100% of your money is in the base token, which is very, very risky. It means that you are not you will stop earning profit from SOL or from USDC, from this stable coin. You are not earning profit from the base token, and if the base token is going down, your money is, you are still earning fees in that base token, but your money is going down. So that 50% that should have been a hedge for you that should be hedging you like that you should be relying on in the quote token is no longer there. So that is the feature sequential transaction happen. That is the reason why that we discover some persons, so we at the point we are complaining, we provide liquidity after rebalancing, the coin started going down, my money will going down alongside with it. This is what can cause it. Are you getting the thing now? Because of that rebalancing issue. But it's not actually a rebalancing issue. Rebalancing was triggering very well. It is because of that sequential transaction issue, not bundling. That is the cause. However, this issue is solved, completely solved in the V2, because the V2 bundle transaction, whenever it goes out of range, in fact, before it goes out of range, the V2, it rebalances it, spread it into 50-50 again, 50% in the base token, 50% in the quote token, and that is how it's supposed to be. Secondly, and we are also exporting that bundling transaction nature back to V1, so that people in V1 can as well enjoy those what we have in the V2 already. So now, but even with that infrastructure in the V1, this is the V1 I'm using to do just this video. You people, we are still making money in the V1. Now, I will tell you the second thing that is also in the V1 that you need to understand very well. So, how do you remember? First, I told you you want to provide liquidity. I've told you what to do. I'm still showing you my settings. Coming back to my settings here, looking here, I have to explain to you. You understand what you are doing. It's not by just understanding the preset. I put in $50 here. I put in 4 position. There is nothing much I set here. My daily earning 5,000, like so I put here, put 4%. Now these things varies. I can change the figures anytime. So if you want to use capital guard means stop loss. You can use it if you want. Say if the pair is going down up to 10% or 20%, close the position for me. But I don't use it, because first I look at the positions myself and I know that the robot is going to close position for me in profit, and I monitor the position myself too, and it's closing it for me in profit. So now look at it. The robot just scanned now. Let's go back to positions. Let me click on positions. Positions. If I click on positions, you see here I currently have 4 positions running, because in the bot, let me go back to bot. But I told you that I told the bot to open 4 positions for me. Are you seeing it here? 4. Can you see it here? $50 with each. And I have 4 running. Now look at it. I have 4 good positions running, and all these 4 positions are in profit, because that is why I have about $1.8 unrealized PNL, meaning that my positions are all in profit. Are you seeing it? look at it here. This is one position, this is the 4 position. Okay, I have one that is in floating. This one is in profit, and I have done 0.7 cents. This one is in profit. This one will soon be in profit. This one is in profit. I've done 2.58% profit. All these positions are in profit. I can open it. Look at it here. You see the if I want to close the position, the particular position right now, I click on close. Are you seeing it? I will be in little profit over here. Same thing. If I want to close this particular one, I will be in profit as well over here. Are you seeing the? Are you seeing it? So if I want to close this particular one as well, you can see it here that I will be in profit as well. Is that super simple? So that is for the positions, and this one is the autonomous bot running for me, and this is how I set it. Just come back to bot here, understand it. I watch it. Let me just go to position back. You can see the completed position. Look at it over the night, because this is the early morning. That is why you see I have not made any real profit. I have only done about $3 profit here. It's still very early. It's still very early in the morning today, and as it's running, I'm going to allow it to run back to back. If I want to increase my profit here, this is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not. There is no hype around it. It's just something that works naturally, consistently, small. If I want to increase my profit nature here, what do? I will increase my capital. I will just increase my capital per position. That is what I'm going to do. But I am deploying only $200 per time for this particular here. In the V2, I can deploy as much as I want to do. So, and if I click on completed positions, as you can see here, you can see this particular one. I was one that closed it myself yesterday night before yesterday. Okay, 3 hours ago. I think I closed it. This was 3 hours ago, midnight, 3 hours ago. You seen it? This one 11 hours ago, 11 hours, 11 hours, 11 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours. You can see it consistently. This is just how it's printing. I can go to next page. You see it. This sometimes with bigger capital as well. I do bigger capital sometimes. You can see it. So when I will tell you why I do bigger capital sometimes and what bring me helping with much capital. Like this one, I did $507. I can see this 17%. And what now? Whenever I have like in the market, I notice that there is a very high buy pressure in the market. That means the entire market is green. Let's say, for example, now you see that Bitcoin is going up, and maybe the market is bullish for that day. There is a good fundamental that makes the market bullish for that day. Or you just look at maybe your decentralized desk platform. You look at Desk Screener, or even look at let's assume you look at like centralized exchanges. You see that everywhere is green. Now you know that, oh, even if you don't know how to do any market analysis, me in my own case, I do market analysis sometimes. Whenever I discover that, oh, market is bullish, what do? I just know that everywhere you are sure, because all this money that we are making here today, market is crashing. Hope you know. This active position you are seeing here that is all in profit, they are in profit, but market is crashing. And I have showed you how that profit is coming up, even though market is crashing, because the people are selling the base token, but I am still earning fees in so. They are dumping the base token on me, but I see earning fees in the stable token, and that is why the total fees is now accumulating to profit. But if I now got an intel by fundamental or technical that, oh, there is what do we call it? There is a good pressure in the market. Market is going to pump. What do? I increase my capital immediately. That is why you see this particular capital you are seeing here. Are you seeing it? I increase my capital to something big, and I allow it. Then I put my take profit sometimes to be 200%. So I take it to 300%. So I take it to 20%, depending on the market, and I monitor it real time. Sometimes under 10 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes it has done 20, 30, 50%. Sometimes, in fact, there was a day I used autonomous bot to open positions. Market was just all green that particular day. Now I open it 5 positions and I stop the autonomous bot. I open about 10 manually. I just deploy about 7k that day. You see, with that 7k I deployed, opening about 15 positions or so, I was able to do about 15K. Let me look for that. Let me look for that day. Let me check. I think 14K or so. Either 14,900. 14,900 on, and I did that under, if I'm not let me just check my PNL. I think I will check here. So on that particular day, I made over $14,900. And how was I able to do it? Because market was bullish. I see. How do you even know? Even if you don't know anything about crypto, you have Bybit, you have Binance. You don't even know how to do technical fundamental analysis. Let me go to Bybit, for example. This is Bybit. What are you seeing here? I went to market. In the market section, is everywhere not red? Everywhere is red. And my attention is on SOL because we are providing liquidity on SOL tokens. So I look at my Solana here. My Solana is red. And because the market is red, Bitcoin controls the market. Because Bitcoin is red, everywhere is red. So what does that mean? It means most people are selling their crypto. Everybody is selling. It means that even when I buy, I provide liquidity on a meme coin, people are likely to dump the meme coin because there is panic in the market, there is fear in the market. People are already selling. Whenever you see red here, means there is fear, there is panic. People are selling, whether it's temporal or not temporal. Under 5 minutes is big enough for somebody who buy meme coin to be liquidated. Do you understand it? Now, because people are selling, everybody who is trading, who is into trading market now, is trading spot market. What will be the fate of the person? Trust me, the person is not making money now. The person is losing money. However, what can you see here? I provided liquidity and look at my active positions, active, and I am in profit. I am making profit in my active positions. This can never be trading. Never. I repeat it, this can never be trading. You can't trade meme coins in this nature now and you are in profit. It was because it's liquidity provision. Why am I making money even when there is pressure in the market and people are selling? I was making money as a liquidity provider because I can make money from two sides. I can make money as people are buying and as people are selling. And I just explained that to us. So the period I use big capital is not me just doing it randomly. Is when, assuming I come to the market right now, to this particular place, I see everywhere green. I see that, okay, Solana is still pumping. Then I head over to Deskrena. For example. And I see that, oh, Des is doing massively well. That meme tokens are doing massively well. Then on my own, I can select some meme tokens myself I want to provide liquidity on. Let's, for example, for this particular token right now, this one does not qualify, and I have done a training on this already, how to select the right meme tokens you want to, if you want to do it manually. But in most cases, you can still use the bot, the Desify bot, because when you come here and you click on discover, and you're on pool, you can come to search by if you want to actually look for LP score. I'm going to give you some good scores. You can use LP score or you can use fees. Fees does not will not give you any value. If market is pumping, it's better to use LP score. If market is not pumping, it's better to use fees. That means if market is pumping, now this one is going to score it based on market performance. But if market is not pumping, you can use the one that have gotten the highest fee and provide liquidity or a good fee. Maybe you can just check and use any of these. These are fees based on 24 hours volume. 29k fee in 24 hours, under 24 hours. So you can use fees and provide it manually. Or alternatively, you can still go to Deskrena and get the token you want to provide liquidity on and come back here, search for the token manually or look for the token manually and provide liquidity one by one. If you are doing manual, you don't have access to the autonomous bot. Even when you have access to the autonomous bot, sometimes you want to also add manual, because when market is pumping, it's a time for you to see. Sometimes when market is pumping, I saw a guy made about $23,000 on a single day. The market was pumping. The day you see the market is green, you can take advantage of the market that day and make the money you're supposed to make in a week. because you can increase your capital that day. When you see that you are not certain about market condition and every single thing, what do? You just relax and take measure. Now somebody might want to ask, why are we still using the V1? Why the V1 is not bundling transaction correctly and every single thing? Even with not bundling transaction, doing sequentially, I will not be making profit. Are you not seeing me making profit? This entire profit made here is not with the V1. If I go to more and I click on profit, all this profit you are seeing here, was it not made with the V1? $4,345 this week is V1. It was made with the V1. Yesterday I did a total of $513. The day before yesterday I did $2,550. A day before I did $1,278. A day before I did $246. A day before I did $467. All these are different earnings based on the market condition for that day and the positions I open. Some days you see I open only one position. Let's say I open this particular day, I open it manually, I open this position manually, and the thing, in fact, I opened this position 2 days before this day, but you close on Friday on May 1st. I opened it and it didn't close. I opened it in April and it stayed long and it started going down. I think 2 or 3 days, it started going down. After a while, market begin to retrace and everything. Before you know, I earn enough fees, close in profit. And that was how I was able to make the profit. And I used good money to open the position. So now that is just how it works. There is no rocket science around it. And sometimes you open position, you're going to stay longer. You can see my PNL has increased. I think this particular one, I don't know, some of this in profit, my unrealized PNL has increased now. So for those of you who said it does not count, it doesn't count to your earning, let's go and do the practical right now. Let me go back to my wallet. I'll come to wallet. Now, let me click on recover. Let me recover everything I have here now. Because this recovery thing is where the issue is. And it's not in the V2. And by next week, you will no longer be seeing it in the V1. You don't need to recover anything in the V1 again by next week. Because we are removing this recovery. Once you provide liquidity, you don't need to come and recover anything. Because once your money hang in this recoverable state, and is the volatile token that hang, even if it's the stable coin that hang, it can affect your earning. Definitely affect your earning. So we are removing that state. So what am I seeing in my wallet session? I'm seeing $552 in total. And in my USDC, I am seeing $246. 246 and 552. So I'm going to take just but a screenshot of this, so we know. Hope I can be able to take screenshots. Okay, good. I have 552. So what do I do now? Let's go back. Let's know if it's going to add up. Or let me even show you on my Jupiter. Now let's pay attention to this. The amount we are going to see in Jupiter is going to be this one in USDC, 245, not this one. So 245.79. So let's go to Jupiter right now. If you look here, you can see Jupiter, we have 245.7. Are you seeing it? 245.792. Look at it under here, 245.792. And we come back here, we have that same 245.792 in USDC. 245, look at it here, 0.792. Now let's go back to our position. We want to check if our earning actually counts. So I'm going to click on what? Positions, active. Let's allow this to reboot so we can be able to see our variable PNL. So I'm going to allow this to reboot. It actually checks the real show you the PNL every 1 minute. So all right, so you can see we have not made so much profit, but we are in profit. So I wanted it to show me the profit, the unrealized PNL here, so we can see the amount we are making. Let me just refresh it and see. So we want to see if that money will actually count for us, if it will actually reflect for us. That is what we want to confirm. Let's allow it to show here. So our unrealized PNL is just $1. Can you see it here? So if we close here, it means we are going to be earning extra $1. So that is what we're going to be earning here. And this is because this particular coin is going down now, so it's taking some money down. So let's just close it and see how much we've got. I'm going to click on close all. Let's do the real practical just to know if this $1 is going to add up to our profit. So even if it's a robot that closes for us, will it add up for our profit? It's closing. Let's watch it. So you can see it's still closing. Now my unrealized profit is now minus because some positions have closed in profit. Okay, some have closed in profit. You see, if the remaining one to close, just one now, and we'll go to wallet. You can see one open. It has closed all. So you quickly go to more and click on what? Wallet. So it has landed here. So what can you see here? Look at this. My position is now 467. Well, we couldn't catch it. Was 245 before. We couldn't catch exact because we didn't know how much I had in my capital before I opened this position. Now we're going to do a real practical again. Now you can see my profit actually added because what I had here before I opened position was around $450. So it even give me extra $50 plus extra $57 profit. But that is in total because it was closing and opening some before while I was waiting. So now I am going to do this real time again. Now I'm going to take this screenshot for now. Right? We are going to take this screenshot, which is $467 we have here. Now look at it here too. We have 467 here too. And if I go to my Jupiter, you will see it's the same thing in my Jupiter. Let's go to my Jup. I'll open it in my Jup. In my Jup, I also have this here. I'll screenshot it as well. So now let's go open a position and see what we got, what we've got to earn. So I'm going to come back here. I am going to literally open using the bot again. So I'm just going to allow the bot to search for position for me. Oh, the bot is still actively working safe. Oh my god, that means a new position will be open soon. So let's just allow it. So if you check here, you can see our PNL has increased. For today it was $3.something before. Now it's now $4.51. So let's just refresh it and see if the bot has opened any position yet. I think it has not scratched. It has not done this. If it's taking time for the bot, I can just create a position myself manually. So I can just create a position randomly manually. Just doing this randomly. I'm going to select flow. I want to use flow. As I always said, please don't deploy all your capital into one position. You have $500 or if you have $100, you can do it small. So don't deploy all your money into position. Don't carry all your capital, deploy in one position. Please, it's wrong. So let's see. Okay, I think the autonomous bots has started opening some already because I currently have 2 positions open right now for me. So one has opened by the autonomous bot. It's not yet in profit. This one is also not yet in profit. So we're going to allow these positions to run. And once you enter profit, we are going to close it. We already know how much we have before we started the position. I screenshotted it. Let me show you. So we had $467 in our USDC, $467 as you can see here in our USDC. That is how we have. So by the time we are done opening this position and it has made profit for us and the profit is reflecting here, we are going to close the position to see how much we have made, to see if the PNL actually added. That is what I want to show us, that it does added. So one thing you need to do to make sure your PNL added is go to more, click on wallet and click on this recoverable funds. When you are done opening position, you can see I have no clue. I just opened position, but some money was talking. So, and if so is going down, my money will be going down along it. So, recover the funds. Very, very important. Recover the funds. Now, once you've recovered the funds, then you are good. You are good. And once you close position, come back to make sure you've also recovered the funds. Come back and recover your funds. Now, you see these recoverable funds we are battling with now that can make your money reduce if you don't do that. We are scrapping out these whole features completely, so that once you close position, it will automatically convert straight to your wallet. You don't need to have any third-party conversion process before the conversion. By next week, that infrastructure will be in place. So I don't want the video to be too long. I'll make a side video alongside with it on this same position, so that I just want to teach us how to open position, how to take understanding liquidity provision, and one of the infrastructures that we are bringing in place is also how you can be able to create pools with DexifY. And even with as little as $2, DexifY will put the tools for you, as in we open the position for you in a pool, create a pool for you and put $2, deploy $2 for you, and people position your pool for people to be able to provide liquidity inside your pool. So it's quite super amazing, very amazing. So I will do this on a constant record and make at least $500 to $1,000 just with my capital, doing this over and over and over together today. Let's see how much I'll be able to make at the end of the day. All right, thank you and God bless you.